just a great movie.
An essential. When we were talking about the movie before the film, I didn't want to give away the real reason I like this movie so much. These are all really good people caught up in the drama of just living a life and what life brings them and how they adapt to it. It's just so great when you've got a story and it's told so well, and a story like that with no big dramatic highs and lows and everything like that, really, but it gets your interest, the entire movie.
I love how much Sissy Spacek worked on this role, too. It was something, apparently, according to her own words in her book, An Ordinary, Extraordinary Life, she says she did not want to do this movie. She was so apprehensive about it, coming off the heels of, you know, Badlands and Carrie and all of these films in which she played a teenager. She was worried that this story would keep her in that younger person's category. And she met with Loretta Lynn, and she was looking for all these signs, and everything she kept doing was leading her to, you know, whether it was like driving down Fisk Avenue, which is like her husband's name, or saying to her mom, I don't know if I want to do this movie, and Loretta Lynn's song coming on the radio that night, or, you know, and then she spent so much time with Loretta and learned singing with her, and they would put musical sheets with bobby pins up on the lamps and play at the Grand Ole Opry together. And I think all of that care and time and research and effort that Sissy Spacek put into it really pays off, and yet it doesn't feel efforted.
Right.
It's just a beautiful performance, and she wanted to sing, and the studio didn't want her to sing, and Loretta Lynn stepped in and said, let her sing. I know she can do it. And
well, her voice is amazing.
It's so
amazing, so attractive,
amazing,
so melodic, so wonderful,
raspy, soulful. And apparently Dolly Parton sent her a note after the film opened and said, like, flowers, and the note said, like, dearest Sissy, I hope that you make $1 million off this movie so you can go out and buy yourself a boob job and play me in your next movie. And I thought that was the best thing I've ever heard.
That's funny.
And I do think that this is another case, first of all, of chemistry between Sissy Spacek and Tommy Lee Jones. I think this movie really lives and breathes on their relationship. And then also...
And if that didn't work, the whole movie wouldn't work.
I think it would just be one of the biggest detriments. It really wouldn't work. But then beyond that is Sissy Spacek, her voice, her heart, her soul.
Right, and that sweet little face.
It just is perfect actress in the perfect part.
Yeah.
It's just a great, great movie.
Yeah, an essential.
It is an essential.
Absolutely. Well, here's a preview of what's coming up next week on The Essentials. Belle de Jour, 1967. This is one of the director Louis Buñuel's best films.
Catherine Deneuve is as stunning gets.
The supporting cast of French actors in this movie is just exceptional.
This is a film that I think will give you different meanings at different points of your life.
From 1967, Belle de Jour. That's next Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern. You can find out more at tcm.com. Thanks for joining us for The Essentials.
Tonight on Turner Classic Movies, folk singer David Carradine boards a train that's bound for glory. Then George Hamilton picks the tunes of Hank Williams in your cheatin' heart. And Shirley Knight fends for herself inside a house of women.
Don't forget that